Liverpool Football Club, without doubt the most successful club in English football history. With 18 First Division Championship wins, 5 FA Cups, 5 League Cups, 2 UEFA Cups and 4 European Cups to their credit, they must indeed be included amongst the cream of European teams. For 2 decades, they dominated the English football scene. Their success led to 21 consecutive seasons in Europe. We start with the 1965 FA Cup final. Having defeated Chelsea in the semi-finals 2-0, Bill Shankly's Liverpool arrived at Wembley to face Don Revie's Leeds United, who just finished runners-up in the First Division. A titanic struggle in prospect between these two newly emerging football giants.
John, side of his Thompson. Smith moving up again. Hartu, Thompson. Hunt. Them a goal very quick. Now Hunt urging for another go. And a fine save. Wonderful save, he touched it. Gareth Scrape, the Welsh international goalkeeper. Fine save. Bremner to Collins. Johannesson. Back to Hunter. They get through the Peacock. The first time I think Peacock really got one in the air. Smith. Liverpool help with a fat greeny slip then. This is Thompson. Stevenson, St. John. Hunt. Hunter and Bremner. Bremner like a rock in the tackle. And now away comes Stevenson. The ball skidding, sliding, twisting and turning, and the players finding it difficult to keep their feet. This is Callaghan. Well, the crowd on the far side lifted their feet, thinking it was a goal by Ian Callaghan, but it wasn't. Callaghan with the throw for Liverpool. To Strong. Now then, St. John. Stevenson moving up, and this is Stevenson, the left half. Out to Thompson. Can Thompson hit it? And a straight on his fingers to it. And Story easily beaten by Smith. Smith been not standing fair, I would say, in today's match. Across to Thompson. It's there! Oh, a great save. Now, I wonder what Ian St. John is saying and what Peter Thompson's saying. Ian St. John, number 9, Thompson, number 11. But what a great save by Sprake, the goalkeeper. The last time we had extra time here, a goal in extra time settled it. Corner, I say. What's the linesman said? He says a goal kick. And St. John, the Scottish international centre forward, didn't quite agree with him, did he? Across to Stevenson. Stevenson. Oh, here comes Bird. Yes, a goal by Hunt. Roger Hunter scored. And they've gone mad. And onto the field. They're invading the pitch. There's one fellow got on. One chap has got on. Here it, and what the sight. There's the Merseys beat. And there's a man being arrested, but he doesn't care. E-I-N-E-O, we've scored a goal. My goodness, we've never seen this at Wembley before. 2, 4, 6, policemen, and he's still waving his rattle. 5 minutes before we have a break in extra time. And there you see how much in trouble Story is. think the Liverpool fans are chanting St. John now. Oh, there's Charlton up with the attack. Now Bremner, he's equalised. There's Billy Bremner, the man who scored so many important goals. Now then, here come Liverpool again. Not hurrying things, because the team that panics now will lose this cup final. It's out to Callaghan. Hitting it too far. It's a goal! And over the barriers they come. Here they come. There's Ian St. John. And there's the jubilant fan. He won't see any more goals at Wembley. The linesman, the signalling, there's the Liverpool. Liverpool have won. And as we congratulate Liverpool, there they are, cream of Europe, so they say.
Ron Yates, Liverpool's captain, lifts the FA Cup for the first time in their history. Next season, Liverpool won the Championship for the 7th time. We pick up the action in the 70-71 FA Cup. Liverpool disposed of Aldershot, Swansea, Southampton and Tottenham to face old rivals Everton in the semi-final. Harry Catterick's Everton had won the First Division the previous season and would prove tough opposition.
And again, Lloyd out jumps Royal. What a battle these two are going to have in the air. Whittle for Everton. Clement Saul. Ray Clements was driven back to the line. He'd come off the line a little bit. Right. Royal. Whittle. And Whittle was offside. Lawler. That's Newton. Morrissey. Newton again. Harvey, number 6. Smith with him. That's Morrissey. And Hall helping out and covering. Brian Hall. It's Colin Harvey to take the throw. And he's looking for Joe Royal. There's Royal. Morrissey. Whittle. Ball. This is Alec Lindsay. Toshak. Callahan. Yes! And the referees disallowed it. Hall. That was Royal. Smith. Lawler. Oh, what a save! Highway. Hughes. It's Callahan. Rankin missed it. Lloyd. Headed off the line by Royal. Toshak. And Joe Royal, who normally scores goals, saved Everton then. These are the dangerous balls. It's gone spare. Toshak. Good goalkeeping and brave goalkeeping by Andy Rankin. Hughes aimed at Toshak, who missed it. It was Hurst who won it. That's Highway. Toshak. It's Kendall. Lindsay. It's Highway. Rankin. And Morrissey. Now Whittle against Smith. And Smith too strong. Highway. Evans! Yes! To come. Callahan trying to keep it in. And Highway is not offside. Evans 3 against 2. Evans there. And White over the bar. And he was so close to scoring against his own side. Was Toshak, Alola rather. And Evans. Highway. Can he go? And Hurst was the covering man. There is no time to think at all. Every player in possession is kept under pressure. Evans. Good reverse ball. Hall! Hall had the simple job. And poor Andy Rankin in the goal lost that ball after playing so well. That's Lawler, injury time, and it's it! Liverpool have won. In a match, really, that lived up to its label. It promised to be a good one, and it turned out that way.
Liverpool were to lose the final against a very determined Arsenal side who went on to win the double. We next joined the Reds in '74 and the semi-final replay against Jimmy Bloomfield's Leicester City. The first game 4 days earlier was a goalless draw at Old Trafford. The replay at Villa Park would be a different story.
That's for Toshak. He got it. Keegan feeding off him. To Highway. Set up on for the cross. Toshak was deep. And it's there! The ball went loose. Brian Hall was in there, but it seemed to ricochet in the first minute of the second half. Highway caused the damage with the cross. Shilton chasing across the goal. Toshak had made ground, knocked back for Brian Hall. And in fact it ricocheted back into the net. Brian Hall smiling an element of luck, shrugging his shoulders, but the goal stands. 40 seconds of the second half, and Liverpool 1-0 in front. Worthington. Thompson. Hughes. Callahan. Smith. Callahan. Keegan. Brilliant. Great play by Keegan. That's Toshak. What a goal that might have been. Made, manufactured and delivered by this electric little man, Kevin Keegan. Turned them inside out, got the space, made the pass, just wide. And now a tremendous raid by Leicester. It's Earl. Play force wide. And Lindsay to Cormac. Ball was out. So it'll be Weller with the throw. This vast crowd behind the Liverpool goal, singing their way to Wembley. Lindsay. Keegan. And Keegan went crashing in the trainer's bench then, but he's all right. Leicester playing against that wall of sound. Earl, Glover, and yes, the goal stands. Worthington just keeping it in. Samuels pushed too far. Callahan, cut out by number 7, Weller. Stringfellow to Weller. Clements kept Liverpool alive then. A brilliant interchange between Stringfellow and Weller. Weller in his most forward position yet, hit the shot well, but Clements left nothing to shoot at. Evan Hughes. Cormac. Whitworth. Now Toshak. That's for Keegan! What a goal! What can you say about Kevin Keegan? Toshak saw the setup, the ball was intelligent, and the finish was devastating. Shilton had no hope. Monroe. Hall to Callahan. Keegan. Highway. Toshak. How did it stay out? The match should have been put beyond recall then. Keegan caused the trouble with that flick. Toshak missed it. Highway there. Blocked by Shilton, but back to Toshak and over the top. 3 minutes left. Smith for Liverpool. Toshak. Cormac for Toshak. He's on his own. Shilton left. 3-1. Liverpool caught the Leicester defence. Hopelessly square. The one ball beat the lot. Shilton could do nothing because Toshak did everything right. A really tremendous cup semi-final. What the FA Cup is all about, and fitting that Kevin Keegan should score the second goal that put Liverpool on the winning way.
After that inspired Keegan performance, it was off to Wembley to play Joe Harvey's Newcastle United. It was to be Shankly's last final as manager before handing over to Bob Paisley. It was this line of management succession that was to be Liverpool's key to their future success.
Cormac, Highway, and that was McDermott. Lindsay for Liverpool. Cassidy, McDermott, Clark, Smith. Clark on the overlap, but Lindsay was in. Chance for Liverpool to break. Keegan's free in the middle of his blade, and the cover's arriving. There's Keegan. Lindsay. That was different class, and offside is given. Offside, it doesn't stand. The shot was a different class in every sense. Keegan was free, the ball wasn't played right early enough. The ball ran back for Lindsay and it was really rammed into the net, but he was offside. The linesman on the far side gave the decision. Hughes will only get trouble if he argues, and as the referee says, he's better away from it. But what a pity that didn't stand, because it would have been a cup final goal to remember. They're really attacking Frank Clark in the second half. Toshak with Howard. Howard won. McDermott. He gave it to Lindsay. Liverpool throw. Shanks' army, this Liverpool side, swarming forward now. Hall. Keegan! Goals pay the rent, and Keegan does his share. The fans celebrate, and so they might. Newcastle split, they were pulled right across the park, and Keegan found himself with a sort of time and space a striker of his calibre will never waste, or should never waste. And Keegan picked his spot, and now the instructions come from the bench. Trouble mounting now for Newcastle. This kick just outside the penalty area. Willie McFall wants 3 in the wall, and he's got the 4th one now he beckoned for. The ball with Cormac to Hughes. Hughes has done it several times this season, and he was within 6 inches of doing it again. Tommy Gibb, the substitute, normally plays in defence in the middle of the field. This is a game Newcastle have got to save at the moment. Interesting that Joe Harvey is thinking of making the substitution, but Terry Hibbert, in fact, since that first half knock, perhaps really hasn't been himself. Good flick by Toshak to Highway. Could this be 2? Yes! Jim Smith's face in the foreground says it all as the Liverpool bench celebrates and the supporters get ready for the party. This played to to Highway. He made himself the space. McFall had no hope at all, because Highway had it all right. Cormac. McDermott. Callahan. Hall. Toshak. Smith. And the place seems to be swarming with red shirts. Lindsay. Keegan. Callahan's available behind Keegan. Beautiful ball to Smith. He didn't have to move to get it. Ball to Smith. Highway, Liverpool showing their party pieces. He wasn't offside. Smith. Yes! Keegan second. And Newcastle were undressed. They were absolutely stripped naked. The ball knocked about. A Liverpool movement in which so many players were involved. Highway to Smith. Appeal for offside. Not given. The low, hard cross. So difficult. And Keegan with an empty net. Keegan 2. Highway 1. Liverpool 3. Newcastle none. A moment to savour for any player. Her Royal Highness Princess Anne, and the cup belongs to Liverpool.
League, European Cup and League Cup success flowed, but it would be 12 seasons before a Liverpool captain lifted the FA Cup again. We now pick up the story in the 83-84 season, Liverpool going for a hat-trick of First Division championships. The rest is history.
And that's a useful ball for Dalglish. And here's Rush, deflection, Robinson, good save, Johnston. They seem to find angles other teams don't appreciate. Lee, Dalglish, Lee again, Robinson, back heel to Dalglish, surely, yes it was. It's on here, and Dalglish has scored a quite magnificent goal, and Liverpool prove again that there's no team better.
Souness for Liverpool. Robinson has worked tirelessly for Liverpool's cause, particularly since Johnston was sent off and they were reduced to 10 men. He really has had an excellent game. Here's Lee. Souness. Dalglish wanting it. And Robinson, and that's the hat-trick! And the man of the match, deservedly, gets number 3 for Liverpool.
Hansen. Dalglish. Again, trying to get it inside. Harper does so this time as Nicol makes a good break. Played in there. Southall did well. Can Rush get in there? 1-0 to Liverpool. Ian Rush, the man who just can't stop scoring goals, has got the vital first one in this derby game. And again, Souness. It's time for Dalglish. He's got Rush waiting in the middle. Off the post. And it's in there by Robinson. Dalglish finding Rush. And now Mark Lawrenson. Missed him once more. And the header goes down, and it goes in from Steve Nicol, and that makes it 3. Lawrenson to Neil. Robinson touched down nicely into the path of Rush. Look at that pace again. And the shot, and the goal! This season. He's just this week signed a 4-year contract. Joe Fagan said just before the start, what a good bit of business that was. And Ian Rush has proved it. Kennedy. Robinson. Oh, that'll come off Finnick to Sammy Lee. Rush trying to get it on for Robinson. 2-0.
Been played short again to Lee. It's come back to Phil Neal to drive. And Kennedy might hit one. And what a goal! That was a quite tremendous shot by Alan Kennedy, and so typical of the kind of goal he often scores. And Craig Johnston operating mainly on the right in this first half. Whelan's come this side as well now. And Neil, and Lee, Walks made his run near post, and it ran on, and now Ian Rush has equalled Roger Hunt's record.
85-86 saw Kenny Dalglish as player manager, the first player manager in the history of the club. Dalglish was to win a major trophy in every season as manager. 85-86 brought the elusive double, only the third this century. Let's enjoy some of the goals from that great season.
Oh, using the full width of the pitch. Johnston! They're level.
So then away go Everton from right to left in front of this capacity crowd, 52,500, a sellout crowd. Everton having won the last 3 derby matches, but as Kenny Dalglish says, that counts for nothing on the day. Derby matches are one-offs. Here's Dalglish. Oh, the goal! What a start for Liverpool! It's a magnificent goal by Dalglish. Well, I was just saying they're one-offs, and that's a one-off from Kenny Dalglish. Bracewell. Here comes Stevens. Whelan's away, and here's Rush. It must be 2. Play by Vandenhal, and his father is McMahon. That was an excellent ball. Play to Whelan. Beglin. Dalglish. So dangerous with his back to the goal. McMahon! 3-0, and Steve McMahon has surely now put this game beyond his old club, Everton. Liverpool straight at the start of the second half on the break here with Rush. Walks in the middle, and Johnston 2. Must be a goal, yes!
Rush has gone on. Finds himself 1 against 1. It's Craig Johnston. Walsh. Yes! Nicol. Walsh. Always looks capable of setting something up for Liverpool. Craig Johnston's cross. Rush! Yes!
This is Beglin. Well played by Jim Beglin to Sammy Lee. And Sammy Lee was fought against the post. Johnny Walk. 1-1. And headed by McCarthy. Here's Mulvey. Rushes in there. Oh, and it fell to McMahon. McMahon has scored. Hansen, Dalglish. Here's Mulvey. And now Johnston. And he fires it across. McMahon! He's got his second.
Now Dalglish. A little flick for Johnston. Kept his feet well as Hagan went in.
And now Whelan arriving late again. And this time it's in there.
Here comes Gillespie. Rush.
A 1-2 with Gillespie. Trying to play it back again. And Gillespie, his second. Oh, the sky has begun to fall in on Birmingham now.
Gillespie, Beglin again. Whelan. And Dalglish is in here. Yes! The player-manager scores the goal that may edge Liverpool nearer to their 16th championship. The fans celebrate, 24 minutes gone, and Jim Beglin's presence in the Liverpool attack was so important. He had the earlier shot, he stayed forward, and when Dalglish got free, that was an unerring finish by the man who has taken over as player manager this season. And Liverpool Football Club have won the First Division title for the 16th time in Kenny Dalglish's first season as player manager. What an achievement. Fans celebrate the 8th championship in 11 seasons, and the Liverpool players every right to congratulate each other.
More celebrating to do in '86, but first an encounter with Merseyside rivals Everton at Wembley. Everton, now managed by Howard Kendall, would prove tough opposition for the Reds, having already beaten them at Goodison Park a few months earlier. Kenny Dalglish led his team out at Wembley, the first player manager in history going for the double.
The manager of the year, 1985 on the far side. The manager of the year, 1986 on the near side. This is Mulvey to Dalglish. Now Reid. Lineker off through the centre again. This is promising. Lineker for Everton. Saved by Grobbelaar. Lineker. 1-0 to Everton. And who else but Gary Lineker? Forward by Beglin. Here's Whelan. Mulvey. And here's Rush, onside. Ian Rush, goal. The referee was knocked over in the excitement, but Ian Rush has equalised for Liverpool. 57 minutes. And Jan Mulvey put a little ball through here. They beat the offside trap. Rush went round Bobby Mims, and it was over the line without Johnson having to follow in. He took the keeper beautifully and finished with a lot of style. Here's Gary Stevens. Uncertain, and the header by Sharp, and a fine save by Grobbelaar. He got his captain out of jail there. Alan Hansen with a most uncharacteristic error in trying to ward off Lineker. He beat his own goalkeeper and gave Sharp a heading chance, but look at Grobbelaar's athletic recovery. Sharp in with the goalkeeper this time. Offside. Here's Rush. Dalglish is up, so is Mulvey here. Dalglish, no, Johnston, yes! 2-1 to Liverpool. Craig Johnston. What a turnaround. The 63rd minute, and Mulvey makes another. Dalglish couldn't get to it, Johnston could. Rush inside to Mulvey. Took on Gary Stevens, chipped the ball inside. Craig Johnston puts Liverpool in front, and we've had 2 goals in 6 minutes. And Everton's lead is wiped out. Now Liverpool are in front. Just the sort of cup final the neutral might have wanted. And the double is suddenly more than just a dream. The celebrations are at the Liverpool end, and the man whose goal they're actually acknowledging was born in South Africa and brought up in Australia. Mulvey again. Oh, I say, his vision there was lovely. Whelan. And Dalglish, and Rush is on the far side. Is this 3? It is! Ian Rush again, and surely now the double is about to be won. 6 minutes from the end, Mims deflated, Liverpool delighted. There were possibilities either way here. Dalglish was free the other side, but Rush, with that unerring finish, has scored his second of the match and made it 3-1 to Liverpool. And Liverpool Football Club, under their player manager Kenny Dalglish, have become only the 3rd team this century to win the First Division Championship and the FA Cup, the marvellous double in the same season. Liverpool have won the double.
After the magnificent achievement of the double the following season, Dalglish's team had to put up with only 2nd place in the First Division, as well as losing to Arsenal in the League Cup final. But with John Barnes adding to the firepower, season 87-88 would be a different matter.
Now Barnes, can he pinpoint the cross? Not it again! Oh! Steve Nicol has scored a critical goal for Liverpool.
Releasing Nicol on the far side, Beardsley in the middle. It's still Nicol, he's gone all the way, and that is the hat-trick. What a tremendous personal performance by the Liverpool number 4, the Scottish international. Aldridge pulling away at the far post. He got away from McDonald for a split second. Found Barnes. Barnes cross. Oh, Craig Johnston!
That's great, from Barnes to McMahon. And where is the greatest delight? Barnes, oh, lovely back heel. McMahon, Aldridge, good challenge. Beardsley! Oh, that's a lovely goal. That's a lovely goal. No hesitation there. He really flashed at that. And it flew in. Oh, and he gets a kiss for it.
Aldridge. Beardsley. Oh, brilliantly done by Peter Beardsley. A goal designed to bring any ground to its feet. Barnes. Oh, well played, good return by Beardsley. Aldridge is there, Houghton's there! It's a goal for Liverpool! And the man who scored it is the man playing in his first ever derby. Now Aldridge to Houghton. Oh, he's got away from Brian Robson. He needs support in the middle. Beardsley's arriving now. Beardsley! 1-1, and Liverpool strike 8 minutes before half-time. Ablett's coming in from the far side. Nicol. Oh, Beardsley away from Robson. Barnes. Gillespie! This is vintage stuff now from Liverpool. Steve Nicol, becoming a great favourite here, had a fine season. He's got Houghton on that side as well. And there are 3 waiting in the middle for a cross, 4 now counting Nicol. Got a foot in again. McMahon. McMahon! Oh, I say, that's got to be one of the best goals of the season, even by Liverpool standards. What a belter! As Forest start the second half in the ascendancy, but this is what happened before. Barnes. Aldridge is there. Aldridge! And exactly the same again. Liverpool come out of defence and snatch a vital goal. And again, Barnes involved, and what a volley from Aldridge. Houghton, Barnes, Houghton goes again, he's through. Greyhound. Beardsley, he seems to be able to find space and find Aldridge. And that is another superb Liverpool goal.
The 88-89 title went to Arsenal in a dramatic last game of the season played at Anfield. 6 days earlier, Liverpool had met their old sparring partners Everton at Wembley in what was one of the classic cup finals. John Motson picks up the commentary.
Now they've got Watson up there for this. So too is McDonald, the right back. Sharp is hovering by the near post. Dangerous and hooked away by Steve McMahon. Just guarding the post. This is Nicol looking for McMahon. Good through ball. He got away from Ratcliffe. Oh, and John Aldridge in a great position. And Liverpool have scored in their first attack. And John Aldridge, the man who missed a penalty here last season in the cup final, didn't take long to make up for it. The ball played through was for McMahon, and it caught Everton. Ratcliffe was out-manoeuvred there. The ball into Aldridge was superb, and his finish was clinical. Everton have certainly had the better of the last half hour, as you would expect for a team who've been a goal down for so long. Watson heads it forward to Cottee. Sharp. Chances here. Nevin. And outside him a chance too. And Grobbelaar. And it's got in. Steve McCall was in there. And Everton have equalised, and there are people on the pitch. Here's Whelan. Nicol. McCall, the goal scorer. Cottee. Here's Nevin. Now is the psychological balance now with Everton. Cottee. Oof, maybe it is. Forward by Venison. Then a touch by Houghton. This is Whelan. Beardsley. Rush. Barnes. Got to start all over again now, really, Liverpool. Nicol.
comes off McDonald. Well, our watch said 44 minutes, 57 seconds when that goal went in. Couldn't have been closer. Nickel. Oh, there's Rush in there. Rush! Goal! Ian Rush! Liverpool back in front. Five minutes into extra time. And Ian Rush, scorer of 2 against Everton here 3 years ago, swivels on that, shakes off Ratcliffe and beats Southall. A typical Rush effort, and it's come at a timely moment for Liverpool. Well, Colin Harvey's seen his team save this match once in what would have had to have been their was the last attack of the 90 minutes, but then go behind again almost as soon as extra time started. Ratcliffe. Watson's up. Here's McCall again. Oh, yes! It's 2-2, and it's the same player, Stuart McCall. Well, this morning, Stuart McCall wasn't even sure he would be in the 13. There were suggestions that Wayne Clark might be on the bench. He'd only ever scored 2 goals for the club before today, and now he's twice revived his team in this FA Cup final. Houghton. Whelan. McMahon. Barnes. Rush! Goal! 3-2 Liverpool. Ian Rush gets his second. And this now becomes one of the most dramatic FA Cup finals of recent times. Beautiful ball by Barnes, deftest of headers by Rush, steered it wide of Southall. Whistles all round the stadium. And Liverpool have won the FA Cup, the first leg of the double, and perhaps softened the pain that so many of their supporters have been through recently, and in a fine, dramatic final, surely lifted the spirits of a whole city and of the game of football. Liverpool are FA Cup winners for the 4th time.
In 89-90 came Liverpool's record 18th First Division Championship. It also saw the last appearance of Dalglish in a Liverpool shirt, coming on as substitute in the last home game of the season against Derby County. It was the end of a fine playing career crowned by another championship medal. Here's some of the great goals from that season.
McMahon, though, is away here. Rush inside him. McMahon chips Suckling brilliantly. Whelan. And Crystal Palace getting terrific support from their travelling band, even though they're 2-0 down. Barnes. Oh, and here's Beardsley. Surely a third here. Rush helps himself to it. Right on half-time. It's Beardsley's corner. And from Barnes' flick, the scorer is Gary Gillespie. And even with 4 goals banked, there's no slacking from the home team. Rush prepared to go and try and win possession. He's back in the groove now with a goal in 2 consecutive games after a slow start, and linking up with Beardsley. Peter Beardsley deserves to be amongst the scorers. Barnes sizes up the possibilities, and it goes over the wall, and it's a perfect free kick. There's such an air of celebration at Anfield tonight. The one thing that they can celebrate is going to the top of the table. And maybe a ninth, yes! Nicol, who started it all. Beardsley, problems again for Everton this time. John Barnes. And Everton surround the referee. John Barnes has his first goal in a Merseyside derby.
Thompson, oh, he's in trouble here with Rush, and holds him. Barnes. A delicate chip, and it's in! A superb goal by Barnes! 38 minutes gone. A mistake and a moment of magic have given Liverpool the lead.
Beardsley suddenly realised he had room, and he's putting it to good effect. Peter Beardsley has done it this time. A superb solo goal. Staunton had it first time. Rush looks suspiciously offside to me. Beardsley! It's a goal, and Liverpool can breathe again.
And again the through ball, catching Chelsea out. Rush this time. Oh, what a magnificent strike by Ian Rush! And Liverpool get their second goal within the space of 2 minutes. Rush, oh, great little layoff. Beardsley, McMahon, brilliant football. McMahon, what a magnificent goal that was by Liverpool. Absolutely brilliant.
Just over half an hour gone. Barnes. Oh, a lovely curler. The master John Barnes from the free kick. Whelan. McMahon. Beardsley. Oh, well played by Beardsley. Lovely goal. Vintage Beardsley.
Rosenthal against Caton. And he's got the run of the ball. And now past Humphrey. And Ronnie Rosenthal has got his first goal for Liverpool. Mortimer. Tanner's tackle. Mulby given time to pick the pass. And he spotted John Barnes against Mark Reed here. And Barnes gets the shot in. Mulby. The spare man here is Steve Nicol. Wilkins goes across to try and perhaps get a tackle in, but Nicol to Barnes, back to Nicol. And now Rush. Oh, and Seaman was beaten by the power of it. Ian Rush, he hopes, puts Liverpool back on course.
Rush, McMahon. Mulby's gone on, and Barnes! And that's 2-1 Liverpool. Mulby, Rush, and Barnes on the left flank now. Oh, he's done Clark comfortably. This could be the hat-trick. It is! A glorious finish by John Barnes.
As Dalglish picks up the Barclays First Division title, we move on to the 91-92 season, Liverpool's centenary year, and the FA Cup final against Second Division Sunderland. Liverpool, now managed by Graham Souness, had disposed of Crewe, Bristol Rovers, Ipswich, Aston Villa and Portsmouth in the previous rounds. Souness had just undergone a triple heart bypass operation, and he was under strict orders from the club doctor not to get too excited. A hard thing to ask at a Wembley final.
Here's McManaman. Nicol up on the left for Liverpool. Takes on David Rush. Thomas. Nicol. Deep one. Oh, it took Armstrong to clear it. Corners of Liverpool. McManaman and Rush in the 6-yard box. Here comes Wright. It's come out to Thomas. In support here, Nicol. And now Mulby. Nicol again. And Wright still in there. And so was Rush. Ball up with Grobbelaar. Bracewell now. And that's David Rush. And here comes Grobbelaar to meet Davenport. And rolls it out almost casually, but it's not casual because it puts Liverpool with Houghton into a more offensive position. Now it's Mulby. Knocked out wide to McManaman, who is indeed starting on the right-hand side this time. Takes on Atkinson. Gets past him. And flips it into Michael Thomas. Thomas' shot! Oh, that's a fine goal! Graham Souness looks on in admiration. And in the second minute of the second half, Liverpool have taken the lead in the cup final, and McManaman, who Trevor Brookings said would do more damage on the right than on the left, got the ball in, and Michael Thomas swung his right foot, and that goes down as one of the best cup final goals. Beautifully delivered, and what about this? Houghton. This is Nicol. Saunders against the bar. So close to 2-0 for Dean Saunders, the top scorer.
He deserved the goal because he's played very well in the second half. He's helped sort of step up the Liverpool play going forward.
Nichols cross this time. Tony Norman can come for this. And that might have been curtains for Sunderland if that had been a foot lower. Instead, it's Byrne with a chance to develop something for them. Davenport, there was nobody to his right. He had a quick look. I don't know where David Rush is. I think he's probably run out of steam. Here's Houghton. Saunders. Thomas through the middle again. Michael Thomas. Rush. 2-0 Liverpool. So simple. And vintage Ian Rush. 68 minutes gone, and Liverpool go 2 goals clear in the cup final. And there's nobody that loves the Wembley scene better than Ian Rush.
Saunders again involved. Unselfish play from Thomas, and there Ian Rush, either side to choose from, tucked it away. Saunders running at the defence. Michael Thomas, another of those surging runs, could have been selfish. Saw Rush there, and at 2-0 now. Although Sunderland are going to make their substitution, I can't see them getting back into this a typical Liverpool move, and that's the way to finish.
Liverpool win the FA Cup for the 5th time, and in their centenary year as well.
Mark Wright lifts the FA Cup for the 5th time in Liverpool's history. How long will it be before Liverpool lift the Premiership trophy? Not too long, that's for sure.